Hey, look at me. Take a deep breath. I know it's hard. I know you're thinking about giving up, about dropping everything, about disappearing. But before you leave, listen to me. Just for a moment, listen to me. You didn't get here by accident. This pain doesn't define the end of your story. I'm here. I saw every tear you hid. I heard every silent prayer. And even when you thought you were alone, I was there. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't abandoned you. Trust me, I'm still writing your story. Have you ever felt invisible? Have you ever felt surrounded by people yet still felt alone? I know so. And before you think no one understands what you're going through, let me tell you something. I understand. I see. I feel it right along with you. I saw you staring at the ceiling for hours, your heart heavy and your mind weary. I saw you trying to smile, even with your soul in pieces. I saw you screaming silently because no one seemed to hear. But I listened. You've been carrying fear like a heavy backpack, fear of failing, fear of not being enough, fear of being left aside, fear of never being truly happy again. And even though you try to hide it, you know, it's there, in the back of your mind, whispering doubts, fueling insecurities. But listen to what I'm going to tell you now. You're not weak for feeling fear. You're human. And I didn't come for the perfect. I came for the tired, the burdened, the broken. I came to you. There are days when sadness seems to have no reason. You wake up with a heavy chest, as if the world has lost its color. Nothing cheers you up. Nothing motivates you. Everything seems empty. I know how it feels. You've tried to be strong for so long that now you feel like you have nothing left to offer. You tried to help everyone, take care of everything, handle everything, and you forgot about yourself. And in the midst of all this rush, you felt forgotten. As if no one noticed what was going on inside. As if no one really cared. But I do care. I never stopped looking at you. I never stopped holding your hand, even when you thought you were walking alone. You feel like you failed, that you weren't good enough, that you couldn't keep it all together. And because of that, guilt consumes you. You blame yourself, accuse yourself, punish yourself. But I need to remind you of something the world forgot to tell you. You are loved, not for what you do, not for how well you do things, not for the masks you wear. You are loved simply for existing. You have value even with scars. You have purpose even with your falls. You have a place in my heart, even when you feel too far away. Loneliness often hurts more than any physical wound. You've grown accustomed to the silence, to the absence, to the feeling that no one cares. But listen to this. You've never been alone. Not that night you cried yourself to sleep. Not that day you looked in the mirror and barely recognized yourself. Not that moment when everything fell apart. I was there, and I'm here now. I am the one who knows the depths of your heart, including the corners you've never shown anyone. I see your silent battles. I recognize your courage even when you just want to give up. You are not weak for being tired. You are not less spiritual for having doubts. You are not less loved for feeling lost. You once believed that if you had done everything right, things would be fine now. That if you had been stronger, wiser, faster, maybe you could have avoided all this. But the truth is, there is no perfect path. You are living a story under construction, and even if it now seems messy, incomplete, or meaningless, you are still being shaped. And guess what? I have the pen in my hand. Not a single comma of your life has gone unnoticed. Not a single tear has been wasted. Not a single prayer has been in vain. I am the author of your story, and I write with love, with purpose, with wisdom. Even when the page seems dark, the next chapter can be your rebirth. So breathe, Let go of that weight for a moment. You don't need to understand everything right now. You don't need to have all the answers. Just trust. Let me take care of you. Let me put the right words, the right encounters, the right new beginnings. You are not forgotten. You have not been abandoned. You are deeply loved. And your story is still being written by me. I know that sometimes you don't understand why certain things happened. You look back and ask yourself, why did that have to happen to me? Why did I lose someone I loved? Why did my dreams crumble? Why so much suffering? I understand these questions. I respect your pain. I hear your every breath. But let me tell you a truth. Pain was never the end. It's part of the journey, but it's not the destination. There is a purpose even when everything seems meaningless. There is life even after the desert. There is healing even after the wounds. I promised you I would be with you every day until the end of time, and I keep my promise. When you cried, I wiped your tears. When you fell, I reached out my hand. When everything seemed dark, I was the light that still trembled deep within your chest. Do you remember the story of Job? He lost everything, his possessions, his children, his health, but even so he was not forgotten. And do you know what happened in the end? I raised him up, I restored him. Because I am the God who turns ashes into beauty. I am the one who resurrects what seemed dead. Sometimes you think silence means absence. If I didn't respond quickly, it's because I didn't care. But silence is also part of the answer. It's in silence that I teach trust. It's in waiting that faith grows. I know it's not easy, but trust. Faith isn't believing that everything will work out right away. It's believing that even when it doesn't make sense, I'm still in control. And I am. You may not see the whole path, but I see it. You may not understand now, but one day you will. Because everything works together for good for those who love me. Even what hurts, even what wounds, even what seems unfair, I transform everything into redemption. Remember when the disciples were in the boat and a storm came? They called to me in despair, Lord, we're going to drown. But I was there, asleep, yes, but present. And when they called to me, I got up and calmed the sea. Likewise, when the storm rises in your life, call me. Even if you think all is lost, call me. I still calm storms. I still bring peace to chaos. I am the Prince of Peace, the steady anchor in the midst of the storm. You are too important to me. I wouldn't let you live through all this for nothing. Every pain you've felt will generate compassion in you. Every tear that fell will water seeds of hope. Every dark night will teach you to appreciate the morning light even more. You are not the same as before. I have used this process to shape you, to mature you, to bring you closer to me. Gold is only purified in fire, and you are as valuable as gold to me. You feel like you've lost important things. I know. But understand, there are things I've taken away to protect you. There are doors I've closed, not because I don't love you, but because I love you too much to let you get stuck in the wrong place. Sometimes you ask me to restore something that actually hurt you inside, and I, with all my love, say no. But my no is never abandonment. It's care. It's guidance. Because if you trust me, you'll understand that everything I allow or prevent is out of love. Son, daughter, when you seek me with a broken heart, I don't reject you. My grace is enough for you. My presence sustains you when you no longer have strength. You don't need to impress me. You don't need to prove anything to me. I know you. I love you exactly as you are. And it is this love that heals, that transforms, that frees, so stay with me. Even when you're tired, even when you're confused, even when you're hurt, I am the God who sits beside you, who walks with you, and who will never ever let go of your hand. Perhaps you're wondering, is there still time for me? Can I still dream again, believe, trust? The answer is yes, 1,000 times yes. You may have walked away, you may have lost faith, you may have made choices that hurt your own heart, but I haven't changed. I haven't grown tired of you. I am the same one who loved you with your first breath, and who will continue to love you until your last. Come back. Not to a religion, not to a ritual, not to a burden, but to me. Come back to the place where your soul finds rest, where the guilt melts away, where pain finds meaning, where love heals everything. You don't need to know how to pray beautifully. You just need to be sincere. Talk to me. Even if it's with jumbled words, even if it's just a sigh, even if it's a choked cry, I understand your language. I read your heart. I'm not calling you to be perfect. I'm calling you to be real. To walk with me one step at a time. Because I am patient with your process. I am merciful with your failures. And even when you feel ashamed, I still call you by name. You are mine. Maybe you're afraid to try again. Afraid to trust and get hurt. Afraid to open your heart and be disappointed. Afraid to create expectations and watch everything fall apart. But listen, I'm not like others. I don't abandon. I don't give up. I don't change. I don't stay only when everything is fine. I stay when everything falls apart. And when you can't find me, I'll find you. Because my love goes where no one else goes. It enters the dark places of your heart and turns on the light. You miss having peace, don't you? That peace that doesn't depend on circumstances, that doesn't shake with the news nor break with loss. I can give you that peace, not the peace of the world, which is fragile and fleeting, but my peace, the one that guards your mind and your heart, the one that lets you sleep even in the midst of a storm. But for that, you need to let me in. I'm at the door and I knock. I don't force, I don't invade, I wait for you, with all my love. Let me remind you of some of my promises. I will be with you always until the end of time. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need not fear, for I will be with you. I will wipe away every tear from your eyes. I make all things new, and whoever comes to me I will never cast out. These are not just pretty words, they are eternal commitments, written not on paper, but in love. You were created with a purpose. You're not a mistake, you're not a coincidence. And no matter how much you've lost your way, I'm still here waiting, ready to start over with you. I can rebuild what was destroyed, restore what was broken, resurrect what died. But you need to take the first step. Trust, surrender. Let me write the next chapters of your story. With my grace, with my time, with my love. You might think, but I don't deserve it. And I tell you, that's why it's called grace. I don't love you because you deserve it. I love you because I am love. My love for you is not conditional, it is constant, faithful, unbreakable. And today, I just want you to come back to me. It doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter what you've done. Just come back. Let me heal you. Let me show you that there's beauty in starting over. Let me prove it to you that there is still hope, because there is, and it has a name, and that name is Jesus. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel my presence there, where you are. I am not far away. I have never been. I am here, in the silence of your room, in the tight corner of your heart. I see you. I know you. I love you, with a love that knows no end. Even when you don't feel it, I am there. Even when you don't see it, I care. Even when you forget me, I never forget you. I carry you on the good days, and even more so on the hard days. I strengthen you when your strength runs out. I embrace you when everything falls apart. I whisper peace when fear screams. I am the God who does not give up. And today, as you hear my voice, know there is still hope. There is still a path. There is still a future prepared with love by me. Let me wipe the tears from your face. May I calm your restless heart. May I take you by the hand again, step by step, to the place where you truly smile again, to the place where you remember who you are, to the place where fear no longer holds sway. This place has a name, it's in my heart. I bless your mind with peace, your body with rest, your soul with hope, your story with a new beginning. I declare over you, new days will come, a time of healing, of lightness, of purpose. And when the pain wants to return, remember, you are not alone, you never were. I am Jesus and I am still writing your story. Trust me, it will be worth it.